the comedy stylings of Brendan Creecy.
Yeah. Give it up for your host. All right. How's everybody doing? Good. Good. The food looks good. I like the popcorn. They do have cookies in the back. They're very good. The bakery. Give it up for the bakery. Yeah. My name's Brendan. I am queer. I'm a bear. Grr. Yeah. There's many kinds of bears out there in the community. There's muscle bears, but they're in the gym 24/7, so they don't have time for love. And I don't have time for them. There's polar bears. Those are the white-haired ones, the older ones. They don't know the definition of consent, so I stay away. They're very handsy. Yeah, and you've all heard about cocaine bears, but I have ADHD, so cocaine doesn't work on me. So whatever. So me, I'm a gummy bear. Yeah. Yeah, and I smoke a lot of weed, so if you eat me, I'm medicated. I will fuck you up. And if you're really lucky, pretty soon I'll be bouncing here and there and everywhere. Gummy bear, bouncing here and there and everywhere. I promise I'll try not to come in your hair. Got some Gen Xers in here. I heard the song. Yeah. I thought I was Gen X, but they were like, because I was born in 1980, I thought I was Gen X, and they're like, no. You're a geriatric millennial. So yeah, I mean, that tracks. 40% of us millennials still live with our parents. Hello, I'm 40%, I'm one of them. Yeah, I had to move in with my mom after COVID. I lost my job, it sucked. But I'm back in the dating pool now. I'm back in the employed pool. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but the bear dating app is called Growler. Yeah, you may have heard of Grindr, but this is Growler. And it's a little scary sometimes. So I have like a gay Yoda. Is my friend Malcolm. He's my gay Yoda. Gay or gay not? Maybe bi. That's my gay Yoda. And he's helped me avoid the pitfalls of Growler, because you might as well call Growler, hey, you want some dick pics? There's a lot of those on there. And there's a lot of, we call them chasers, like chubby chasers. You gotta watch out for those, like the fat fetishists. Because, I want somebody to love me for my fat heart, not my fat body. I mean, I wanted to love that too, but not like love. Like the first dude I met on Growler, he was super handsome, and I was like, this is too good to be true, and it was. We went to lunch, and he's just like, I'm not really into sex, but I just want to hold you. And he hugged me like you would hug like one of those dolls where the eyes pop out. And I'm just like, what the fuck? He was a hugger. Too much hugging. Yeah, and then I met another guy. He sent me a dick pic, and I was like, proceed. And then he said, I want to go down on you. And I was like, proceed. And then he was like, and while I'm going down on you, I want you to take your belly, take the fupa, and just drop it on my head over and over again. I'm like, what the fuck? Swipe left, uninstall. And then I talked to my friend, my Malcolm, my gay Yoda, and he's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I've done it. He's like, you've done it? He's like, hey, a blowjob's a blowjob. I'm like, no. No. Oh. Yeah, I'm a proud sad boy. Where my sad's at? Yeah, it's Portland. Yeah, I was diagnosed with depression when I was 12. I know that sounds super young, but it was 1992. I was listening to a lot of Guns N' Roses. And I was writing the lyrics in my Trapper Keeper. And my mom found it. And she was like, oh no. My son is trapped in the cold November rain. We better lock him up. And thankfully, my dad swooped in and was like, slow your roll, Gail. We'll just get him some therapy. It's a lot cheaper, less traumatizing than the psych ward. He's right. But yeah, I get a new diagnosis every 10 years, 20 anxiety, 30 ADHD, 40 PTSD. I am getting all the wrong letters. None of the right ones, no MBA, no PhD. Like I said earlier, just doing a lot of THC. That's how I cope. And shame. But it's fine, it's fine. I even got diagnosed with Asperger's once. Like this doctor had me take a test because he was so perplexed that he's like, here, take this test. And I took it and he's like, oh man, you're right on the bubble for this. You're right on the bubble, but you have so much other shit going on right now. We're gonna table this. And that was 20 years ago, so fuck. And then in the meantime, I did research and also found out pretty quickly that they removed Asperger's from the diagnostic manual because that dude was a Nazi. Dr. Asperger was a Nazi, yeah. So fuck Asperger's. Like these kids, these people running around like, I'm an Asperger's kid. It's like, no, you're not. You don't want to know what happened to those kids. Hey, it's history. It's in the books. So now it's like, oh, you're on the spectrum. Whoop-de-doo. Most of Portland comedy's on the spectrum. You'll see. I mean, like, look at. And it's like, so what? So what if I can't make eye contact that well? So what if I spend thousands of dollars on WrestleMania tickets? That's between me and Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. I can't stop giving that asshole money. Oh man, it makes me feel bad. Like I don't eat at Chick-fil-A, but I give Vince McMahon money. That's almost as bad. His wife was on the Trump cabinet. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so like fuck him, but like I love wrestling. Like I said, I'm on the spectrum. I can't stop watching it. I was even one time I was having a manic episode, and I took I saw a commercial for a WWE fantasy camp in Florida, so I took out a $3,000 personal loan so I could go. Worth it. Yeah. I went to Florida. I went to Orlando. Got to go to the performance center where they train the wrestlers. Got to hang out there. Like I said, I'm queer, and like the first hour, we just watched them work out. It's like, here's the gym. Just like sit there, chill, watch them fucking work out. It's hot. I got some digits. It's great. Yeah. And, apparently some of those wrestlers like fat dudes. But yeah, it was like me and a bunch of super rich dudes who do that kind of shit all the time, and a Make-A-Wish kid. R.I.P. to that kid. It was 6 years ago. So I got to meet my favorite wrestler. His name's Shinsuke Nakamura. He's from Japan. He's fucking rad. And he's my favorite wrestler, and that was the main reason why I went, was to meet him. And so I got to just sit down and have breakfast with him. And the first thing he said to me was, "Brendan, you don't look rich, so how'd you get here? You Make-A-Wish kid?" And he's like, "No, I'm just a sad boy. Just sad." And he's like, you know, when I'm sad, I go surfing. I don't spend a lot of money on expensive trips. And I'm like, I don't know how to surf, so here we are, buddy. But no, it was great. It was great. They didn't let me wrestle. I was very upset about that. I got up on the turnbuckle and they're like, "Get the fuck down. You signed in a waiver," and like they had me sign one of those like Willy Wonka things. It was like 1,000,000 pages long, and one of them said, "I will not wrestle." I was like, "What? This is WWE Fantasy Camp. Come on, $3,000. Come on." Nope. But yeah, I've had a good I had a good July. My mom celebrated 30 years of sobriety. 30 years, yeah. Yeah, she claims that she didn't smoke or drink or do any drugs when I was born, but it was 1979, so I'm calling bullshit. Like I said, she was alcoholic also. Like, he stopped just for 9 months. I don't believe that. And also, like, I have a birth defect. Like, I have cerebral palsy. This is as far as I can extend my arm. Thanks, Mom. No, it wasn't her. It wasn't. It was, they used to use forceps to pull babies' heads out of the vag. Like, who would have thought that's a bad idea? Took them till 1992 to figure that shit out. Hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. So that's like, it was causing cerebral palsy, and like it's a muscular disorder, and like it was like a sucky childhood. Like, I had to take special ed classes and special PE and stuff, and kids made fun of me. But you know what? It was great because I got to compete in the Paralympics. Yeah, and I won 7 gold medals. I'm a gold medalist, me. Yeah, and like, so it was fun. Like, they took me, because I had my friend Tommy from high school was like, "Are you tired of getting participation trophies? Because we can win some real gold medals in the special Paralympics. And all you got to do is come with me." And so I did, and they had me run around a room. And they're like, "Yeah, you look pretty fucked up. You get to compete." And there was this kid, Ryan, who I hated from school. He was the only other kid with cerebral palsy, but he was like a bully. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So like now I love the fact that Ryan looks on his wall and there's 7 silver medals. And he's just like, "Fuck Brendan Creecy." Because I got the golds. All right, thank you so much. My name's Brendan.